What's up, everyone? I built something that I think is genuinely going to change how you start your trading day. It is a free TradingView indicator that at the end of every daily close sends you a notification on the daily bias. It works on futures, stocks, crypto, any assets, you name it. At the end of the daily close, it sends you a push notification to your phone of the bias that you'll be using for the next day, and it's based off of ICT concepts. I've been using this strategy for a year. It's something that's helped me to get to my payouts, and I'm going to show you this indicator that I built and give it to you guys for free, show you how to set it up. It's going to be great. I'm going to be using this from now on. It's extremely helpful. No more opening the charts in the morning, trying to figure things out, doing manual analysis. It does it for you. It follows the rules straight to your phone. Super simple. Before I show you that, I want to quickly show you the rules of the system. So if you are not familiar with these rules, you can go ahead and pause the video. I'm not going to go in depth over this. This is just ICT concepts. T-Trades talks about this all the time. A lot of this indicator was based off of that. These are the bias rules. You could pause it here. I know these like the back of my hand. I've used them for a very long time for a lot of analysis. I am familiar with them. Before I built this indicator, I had something that I was considering showing you guys and having you guys use. But, as you guys can see, this thing is messy. This is disgusting. This is something I am actively using for a different system, but for you to have this on your chart is just gross. It's way overcomplicated. It's completely unnecessary. So we have something much cleaner, much nicer, much prettier for your charts that will send you those notifications right to your phone. How you access this, if you go to indicators and you search up daily bias notification system fish xt trades, you will find the indicator. So if I search this in scripts, here it is. We can already see this is going to be a significantly cleaner system. If we click on that and we click on use on chart, boom, we already have it directly on our chart. And this is it. This is what the indicator looks like, which is perfect. This is all we need. We can change a couple things in the settings, which we'll get to later. But let's go ahead and set up our alert. We can see that these are bullish symbols here, representing bullish days. We can change how many days we're seeing by going to inputs and increasing the days. So if I want to see the last 20 days, I can do that just like that. A really simple system. Something that's important to know, you do not have to have this indicator on for it to work and send you these notifications. So how do we set up the alerts? First, you want to hover over the indicator on the left. Then you want to click these three dots, more, and you want to click add alert on daily bias. And once you are presented with this screen, we're going to change a couple settings here. We're going to have to make this notification 3 times. But first we'll start with bullish bias. Make sure you have the correct indicator set, which is daily bias, and it's going to be your time frame and how many candles you have showing for it. Your interval. Do not make it the same as your chart. We are going to want to set it to the daily chart because that is what we're using for our daily bias. And for our trigger, it is going to be once per bar close. For the message, this is a preset message in here. It's already ready to go. It'll send you this message and show you the exact ticker that you're using, whatever you have it set on. And for your notifications, this is important. You need to have TradingView installed and logged in on your phone with notifications enabled, or it will not hit your phone. So, notify an app is all you need checked here. And then you click create. Boom. We have that one set up. Then we need to do that for our bearish bias. Day, once per bar close, create, one more, neutral bias, day, once per bar close, create. Boom, all 3 are set up. ES is set up and ready to go. And we can confirm this by going to the alerts section and seeing these 3 alerts up here. We have our bullish, we have our bearish, and we have our neutral bias. We know that these are engaged and triggered and active. So at the next daily close, one of these 3 messages will be sent to your phone depending on what the daily bias will be based off of the rules we set up. You can confirm that this is working. If you don't want to wait for the daily candle to close, you can make sure it's working by look at the daily bias that we have right now. It's bullish. So we can go here to our edit, our daily bias on the bullish. We can change it to minutes, 1 minute, once per bar close. This means it's going to trigger every single minute, so at the end of this minute close. And for notifications, we can do a toast notification, so it'll pop up in the bottom left corner. And in 12 seconds, we will see this notification appear on our screen to confirm that it is working. And to do this, we can set it up on a bunch of different assets. I have it on NQ and ES because those are the ones that I primarily trade. Great. Our setup is working, and I just got the notification on my phone as well, which you can see right there. Notification hit. Boom. And you can set this up for all the assets that you want. I have it on ES and NQ. For customization, I mentioned before, you don't have to have these visible. I'm not going to have them visible. This is helpful to see, but I just don't care. And I like a pretty clean chart. My chart typically runs this checklist on the left, and that's really it. With volume at the bottom, I forgot. I like to have my volume at the bottom. But what I do like about this indicator that I will keep up is this little thing in the top right corner that changes depending on what asset I'm looking at. Neutral, I think copper was bearish. See, it just went off again. I need to go and set that back to, make sure you do this, set this back to daily, or it's going to go off every minute for the next month. So that is set up in place. And we can see copper is bearish. I like this little thing in the corner, so we can fix that by, let me get rid of this. Going to daily bias, clicking that settings wheel, style, and getting rid of the pane labels. Those things are nice and pretty, but I don't need to see them. So now I just have this little thing in the top right that uses the exact same rules that I use for my strategy, and it applies to every single day. Super straightforward, super streamlined, super easy. Again, the indicator is on TradingView. It is free. If you want to see more of the things that I am building, I posted an article diving into some seriously awesome projects that I've been building lately, including a command center, morning briefing, and this whole AI system explaining that crazy indicator I saw at the beginning, because that is part of a huge project that I am working on. So I will link this in the description. I will link the TradingView indicator in the description as well. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to build. I'm in a building mood lately. I've been coding a lot, vibe coding a lot. I spent like 5 hours today putting together this whole thing and bringing it to you because this thing is awesome. I'm pumped to share things with you like this because it makes life easier, right? So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more of this content, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.